So this is our kind of flagship gin, the first gin that we launched. We're particularly proud of this one. So I spent about 5 years developing the recipe for this whilst working in various other distilleries. And at the first time of asking, only 8 months in, this gin actually won England's Best London Dry Gin at the World Gin Awards out of 600 in a blind tasting, and kind of really put us on the map as a distillery. Me and my dad kind of felt like the feeling in the local area was, oh yeah, I hear there's a couple of guys knocking out some gin in a barn down the road somewhere. And then suddenly, oh, okay, these guys might have a little clue about what they do. So if you have a little smell first, see what you think. And I don't know if any of you tried gin before. If you just hold it to your ear for a second, you'll hear that I'm taking the mick out. I get about 50% hit rate with that. So have a little sip, see what you think. Once you've had a little sip, come up and grab a bit of tonic and put a dash of tonic in there. So I don't know if anyone's heard of whiskey drinkers sometimes adding a little splash of water to their whiskey. So what that does is it opens up a spirit, or that kind of the whiskey, to your palate, because our palates aren't very good at tasting past alcohol. Alcohol's quite a dominant thing. So to the uninitiated, watering down your whiskey might seem blasphemous, but actually by lowering the alcohol percentage, you taste more of the kind of subtle flavours behind. So tonic does the same thing with our gin. So in this gin, we've got kind of balanced flavour with citrus, spice, aromatics. We've got a core of juniper. In our citrus, we've got lovely lemongrass and lime leaf, so quite an aromatic citrus. In our spice, we've got green, black, and Szechuan peppercorns, cardamom in there as well. So nice depth of character coming through, hopefully. And have a little try and see what you think. So our juniper mostly comes from Macedonia, actually. So when we first started the distillery, we ummed about whether we should try and keep everything as local as possible, or whether we should branch out and get kind of flavours and inspiration from around the world. And really it came down to, we wanted to make the best spirits possible. End of story. And there's this whole world of flavour right at our fingertips. So it seemed kind of a little bit counterintuitive and a little bit daft to us to kind of almost distill with one hand tied behind our back by kind of locking away all of that flavour. There is an idea that we've got on a concept where trying to make a super local gin where we maybe have some kind of greenhouses or polytunnels next to the distillery, and everything is sourced from a kind of 1 mile square radius or something like that. But for now, we make sure we scour the world for the best of the best, and bring that into us to make all of our spirits. So that first gin, that's classic, fresh, citrusy, perfect for all of these lovely sunny days that we're going to have over this summer, and best served with no garnish at all. And so that's true for all of our gins that we're going to try. And so before we go on to the next one, if I just tell you a little bit about kind of what I believe is kind of the perfect serve for a gin and tonic. So our regatta cup goes really well with lemonade, and we've got lots of lovely fruits and mint in there, kind of freshening it up, making it a lovely kind of cocktail style drink. For our gins, we suggest big bowl glass, ice, gin and tonic, nothing else. And what most brands do when they say, right, here's our gin and we're going to teach you the perfect serve, is they go, our gin's the best gin you've ever tried. It's absolutely fantastic, there's no one better. And the perfect serve for our gin is a nice big bowl glass with lots of ice, double measure of gin, 200 ml of tonic. And oh, by the way, our gin's amazing, but to make it perfect, it needs more lime in it. So could you also put a couple of wedges of lime in the glass? As the distiller of our gin, if I thought that it needed more lime, or lemon, or cucumber, or anything else to kind of make it perfect, I'd have put it in the gin. So actually our recommended serve is no garnish at all. That doesn't mean that putting a garnish in there is wrong. Actually what we say is that you should use garnishes in gin more like seasoning your food. So when you're first trying a new gin, whether it's ours or another kind of fantastic craft distillery in the UK, have it just ice, no garnish, and have the first gin and tonic and have a little think, okay, yeah, it's really, really nice, but a bit more citrusy, a bit kind of more bite to it, that would be perfect for me. Then maybe put a bit of lime in the next one. Or a little bit drier, put a bay leaf and some black peppercorns, kind of use that garnish to just nudge it. Because there's a room full of 30 of us at the moment. I can almost guarantee we all have different flavoured drinks, food, we all taste differently. So use that garnish to just make it your perfect gin and tonic, versus what we all do, which is read the side of a bottle and go, oh, it says it's got raspberries in it, so I'll shove a load of raspberries in the glass. You're making a lovely gin and tonic. You're not doing anything wrong, but that extra level is kind of picking and choosing what you put in there. So, on to our next gin.